Morning guys, John Jones from the Reddit Rascals here. It's Saturday the 4th of July. Happy Independence Day to all my American followers, and to everyone else, happy Saturday. So I haven't been on for a while, work and home life commitments, but I have been down the plot and I've been doing quite a bit, so I just haven't had time to film. And with my mental health that I get at this sort of time of the year, yeah, less about that. We'll just carry on and I'll show you what we've been up to, the two of us, because Haley's been down a lot as well. It's just that I do the videoing because it's early in the morning and there's no one about, and we live over the runway for not the runway, the air path for the runway for Manchester Airport. So as you mostly heard in the background, we've got the chickens, and then there is a plane coming in, so I'm going to pause it now and turn the camera around and we'll go from there. So as always, we'll start on plot 6, Haley's. The pumpkin patch is coming on now that we've had a lot of warmer weather and drier weather, and also warmer evenings as well, so it's not going below 10 degrees. As you can see, they're starting to run, so that's good. Rhubarb's gone mad again. It's had its second flush. We get 2 flushes. We get one in April and then we get one in July, August, and they're like, I'll pull one out and show you. I'm going to pick one of these big ones here, which I'll take home later. Oh. So that is a metre pallet. So the rough, if I put the leaves to the top where it is, from there to there, it's nearly a metre long, the rhubarb at the moment, with the leaves included. So yeah, we've got a really good harvest of them. Some of the pumpkins that we experimented by putting along the polytunnel have been rotted off, or actually mainly attacked by slugs because it was quite damp in that area. So we have the courgette, the Atlantic giant and the butternut squash and the ishikuri pumpkins all in this plot, and the courgettes are going mental, so as usual. The broad beans, some of them have got rust and some have got this spotting. I need to read up and find out what that is. I'm not sure, but it could be just the plant dying off because it's the end of the season. As you can see, we've took half the bed already. We got 2 plastic carrier bags, like Asda bags or Tesco's. I'm not sure what it is anywhere else, but you get the idea. So we've got our celeriac, which is looking really good and healthy. This was our cauliflower patch, and Haley labelled up these Savoy cabbages as a different type of cauliflower, but they're actually Savoy cabbages. There's no sign of heart, but they're really healthy and they're starting to close in at the middle. So they've been protected from the sun as well, as like a sunshade, but mainly from the cabbage white butterflies, to be honest. We've had our sprouts are going well. We only managed to germinate 3 this year, but that'd be enough for us for over the winter. But the biggest thing is our Swedes. Now if you can see them, let me get it up the netting. But we have got some lovely monster Swedes, and the red cabbage as well is doing great. It's a calabash. I can't quite get in to see it for you. Let's see if I can get it. I'm so close. It's starting to heart up now, so that's really good. We've got a few of them. More Swedes. Kale's been so productive this year as well. We've got the red and the green, and our little primo cabbages, and I think we've got a different variety of cabbage there as well. This salad bed, because of the weather, has just gone to seed. The allium bed's still producing a bit. I do think we have allium leaf miner and a few of these plants along the edge here, but there's nothing we can do about that apart from maybe dig them out, but I don't want to lose them. Considering I didn't plant any cosmos in this bed, it's self-seeded. I've even got a tomato and a potato growing in it. I've got loads of French marigolds, gonna get loads of seeds. But as you can see, we've got a huge display of sweet peas, all different varieties. These are the Chelsea collection, and they're lovely, they're really scented nicely. These are saved seed from last year. I do have new seed for this year so that they don't cross-pollinate, but they've done an amazing show. I will save some of these seeds for people if they want them, so that's not a problem. Also took all the humes off the potato buckets. I couldn't keep up with the heat wave that we had, keeping them moist. So the thing I've learned this year more than anything is we need to get an irrigation system set up for greenhouses, potatoes, polytunnel, etc. The first lot of corn is doing really well, coming up. It's just so that the squirrels don't get to them. That's the only reason. It's got the debris netting around them. These beds are still haven't filled up, but I've just been throwing plants that I'm not using it. And if you've got one chance, they can either grow and live or they die. Got loads of little tomatoes and all sorts here. The peas were absolutely decimated by the pigeons once I took the netting off. The golden beetroot, most of them have gone to seed now. The bolt hardy's still carrying on, and the asparagus has gone to fern in the greenhouse. We have our bell peppers and random plants. I think one of them's a Minnesota midget melon that's growing there. I've also got all my winter vegetables in, or autumn vegetables, beetroots, cabbages, cauliflowers, kales, lettuces to replace the ones that are bolted. And yeah, the peppers are coming on. They need to be potted on, but I haven't had time. We're doing home projects. I've been doing this bit of project here as well. I'm doing a nice block paving path, well, seating area. I haven't finished it yet because prioritising at the moment, growing and stuff. So we'll come along onto my plot, which is plot number 5. So the summer fruit and raspberries. We had quite a good crop, but not as well as we expected because of the damn pigeons. But I know I need to net this area anyway, just haven't had time to do it. It's a summer winter job for doing these. Mid-seasons didn't have much, but they've got really good growth for next year, so next year's mid-season raspberries should be really good. Autumn fruit and raspberries aren't doing too bad considering we only had the end plant there and the one next to it survive. These are all replacements. The second sowing of carrots in the bed coming along nicely, and this is the first sowing, and these are the 2 trial beds where I trenched them. So I dug it all out and put semi-rotted compost in the bottom, and then topped the beds back up and planted the carrot seeds. Hopefully doing it that way this year has saved them from drought, because the rotten compost will retain moisture better than just having plain soil. So we'll see the results at the end of the year. Blueberries and the lavender are coming on well. I planted a bit of a rosemary hedge in between the blackberry bush, which I need to get a frame made for. We've got our golden raspberries, which are putting on bulk. I thought I'd killed them off, but no, they're going still. Strawberries are all sending out runners now. So this bed's the bed that needs to be discarded. It's the 3rd year. Oh, sorry, that's the 3rd year one. And this one needs weeding and refeeding. We didn't take anything from the red currants, white currants or black currants this year because we wanted, with them being transplanted late, we wanted them to develop the root systems ready for next year for when it's netted so the birds can't get them. We've had a really bad infestation of white, green and black fly. Well, white and green fly. So the ladybirds have been on here like mad, but they're just keeping up now. Our red onion sets have gone to seed. I just threw them in because I had space. Let's see. So these are the Storon or Stuttgart onions, which are starting to bulb up nicely. I just put them in because that was where the space was. I think few have had the allium leaf miner because, again, no netting, but it was to just use them up rather than lose them. So it's better to have some than none. These are the exhibition onions. I'll put my hand by them so you can see. Again, a nice size on them. There's a few whoppers around this side, so that's not too bad. And they're starting to bulk out in all the beds here now, as you can see. Doing really well. Forgot to show you up here. This was my third sowing of parsnips. I've done some the way I usually do in the collars, and 2 rows that I've thinned out just in the ground. And these are the sweet candle, and they look really lush. I haven't even touched them or looked at them or done anything to them. I've just been watering them deep down with the tubes that I've got to the bottom to try and encourage them to go deep. And then let's see, I don't know whether we'll have posted it or not, but I had an absolute disaster with the garlic. We got white rot on 90% of the garlic, so there's only a tiny bit. But the good news out of this was the elephant garlic did amazing. So we have elephant garlic for next year. So these beds are not going to be touched for the next 6 to 7 years till we can get rid of them. Looks like squirrels had to go with that. One of our little apples that are starting to form on the trees. This was a corn cage, the second lot of early bird, but they were late going in, so it took a battering in the wind. We had a bit of a blowstorm, so you can see it's all cockeyed and everything. I've had to tie it with bits of string to try and keep it upright. And again, it's to stop the squirrels, the vandals. They come and just chew the end of the stems now because they like to taste the corn. I think when I went to get some of the netting, we had wood pigeons land, and you can see where they've landed on the stalks, so we'll see what happens. These are the outdoor potatoes, doing well, dying off now, some of them. I think it's just due to lack of water, because there's just so much things needed watering this year, and keeping on top of it's just been a nightmare. Soil pile, new compost bays I'm starting to work my way across. This is just the dumping ground at the moment. It's just pallets that need stripping. The old IBC that we got when the plot was here has actually cracked, and it's leaking now, so I'm going to turn that into a manure bin so that I can collect the runoff for a fertilizer. IBCs are all done, so that's it really. I'm going to turn around and show you the allotment from that side, and I'll speak to you again on the next time. Goodbye.